Yo! Hello, hello, hello! How are we doing? Thanks for tuning in. My name's Mikey and welcome to this live stream. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for popping by. I hope you're all doing good. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, what's going on with you. We've got a big stream to talk about today. It's a Biggie Boy. So welcome in. Say hi. Say hello. Good to see you. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. What did I get to this weekend? I was editing all day Saturday, which is super exciting. But I did get my rules video out, though. And the one on Instagram, I did like a little snippet on Instagram that popped off. Popped off, chat. Went crazy. Went cuckoo. Got like 50,000 views or something. For a rules video? 50,000? What the fuck? What the? 56k? Are you joking, bro? Crazy. But I hope you all had a good weekend. Yesterday I saw Louis. Remember Louis, who did the RPG stuff. He also did a lot of the AOS stuff back when I used to do a lot more AOS coverage. It was cool. So Louis, not seen him in ages. It was nice. Went out with some food and stuff. So a pretty chill, nice weekend, to be honest. How was your weekend, chat? Did you get any hobbying done? Did you get any painting done? Did you get any gaming done? Let me know. Let me know what you've been up to. I'm just going to tell the entirety of... What's Discord? There's Discord. Gotta tell Discord I've gone live. That's what I'm doing. I'm live, baby. Let's talk about this FAQ. Show fireworks. I don't get it because I've uploaded again. I don't get the fireworks. You only get the fireworks if it's the most recent one. Monday stream. Justice, hello mate. How are we? Leaks Feast, there he is. I am always here. I actually live just here. I live in this chair in particular. When I'm offline, I just wait. I just wait until the next stream. I say until Wednesday. And I just wait. Just see what's going to happen. I'm just like this. I had 3 back-to-back 12-hour shifts last week, so I barely did any painting of the weekend. That's rough, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. How are you doing well now, though? I got my Salt Incestors finished, ready to crack on with the rest of the pink/blue horror. Wait, that was 2 different messages. They mixed together. Yo! Whoa, we got 3! Papa Brian, thank you for the gifted. Raziel, thank you for the 38 months. I think the text-to-speech is really quiet. I can't hear it at all. And we got David Hughes with the 47 months. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Papaya. Oh, not typing. Papaya. Thank you so much for the gifted, man. Really appreciate it. Be like Papaya Pariah. And support the channel. I sound like I'm going to be ill. I don't think I'm ill. Good to know, though. Good to know. Thanks. We also had Raziel. Parasocial tier. Thank you so much, Raziel. Gets 5 entries for being parasocial. Fucking hell, they're all coming through. Jesus Christ. Happy 6-7, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We had David with the resub. Thank you, man. David Hughes. We had That's Undares with the parasocial. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. And we had... Whoa, what's happening? Marty Marv. Thank you for the resub as well. Appreciate it. Another one for the resub. True. Arco. Thank you so much for the resub as well. 4 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Very kind of you. We also had Justice just through. Justice, thank you for the 43 months at Parasocial tier. Holy shit. That's 5 for you, mate, at Parasocial time. Hell yes, dude. And Steelman. That's so true. That's true. So true. Steelman F339. Dude, thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate it. Thanks for 39 months. That's very kind of you. Appreciate everybody. I am adding everyone into this list. This long list of people. All these names. They're very exciting. Everybody, and I mean everybody who supports the channel this month with a super chat, a membership, a resub, a gifted membership, or anything like that will be entered in to win. Oh, yeah, baby. We got another one. The red corset. Oh, where's my picture gone? I've lost it. I've broken it. I've broken it. I was lucky enough to be able to get my hands on another Red Corsairs box set. So I am giving away another Red Corsairs box set. Appreciate everybody done it, but it's a cool box set. I think Red Corsairs are a really cool army. They're just quite expensive to buy, so don't buy them. Just use my stream to get them for free. Just use my stream to win them for free. If you'd like to, you can support the channel by becoming a member, super chatting, doing all of the things that come up and pop up and make the number count and stuff like that. You can also enter for free by typing !T and C in chat to find out how. But the main way is to support the channel by being a member, becoming a member, or gifting a membership, or super chatting. They're the main ways to support the channel. So thank you. And everyone supports gets a free entry. Everyone who's currently a member will be entered in for free, and etc. etc. You know the drill by now, chat. You know the drill. Support the chan. I give away free gifts every month. So. Yo, Des! There we go. That's on Des. Thank you so much for the 5 gift. It's not typing again. It's not typing. That's on Des. Thank you so... I don't know why I'm typing them out. Thank you so much for the 5, dude. Really appreciate it. You are number 69. Nice. Nice. Nice, everybody. Great job. No one gift. Don't you dare fucking gift. I don't want anymore. I want to keep Des at 69. Don't gift. Don't become members. Don't resub. Please don't do it. I don't want any more. He's number 67 on 67 and he's 69. That's so true. Benson, how could you? Benson 55. Thank you very much for the 3 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Very kind of you. Very kind. Very kind. Very generous. So, if you like to support the channel, I'll be giving this away Friday the 31st, probably, or maybe the 3rd. We'll see. That's roughly when we're giving it away. Also, like a 68, which is like a 69, but I owe you one. Nice. Solid. Solid. Love that. I'm going to pop a G Fuel, chat. My ice has already disappeared. Warm. My ice is already gone. I got some new flavors through the other day. I got some new flavors. We're going to have Los Angeles Aura, which is like snow cone. It's like orange and strawberry snow cone flavor. It's very nice. It's very tasty, actually. I quite like it. It's blue, though. I don't know what orange and how orange and strawberry means blue. But here we are. Here we are, chap. It's good, though. No peach rings tonight. I'm having a bit of snow cone. You know? Feeling a bit warm, so I'm going to have an ice cone. Snow cone in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is famously quite hot. Not peaches ring today. I do have peach ring, though. Put it right there. Put it right here, chap. You can't see. Yeah, it's like orange and... I want to say orange and strawberry. It's kind of like a rocket lolly. Quite good. Let's make sure G Fuel in chat if you haven't already. They've got a new one that's been announced. They've got like an X-Men one coming out now. G Fuel are fucking smashing it at the minute. They've got so many fucking IP collaborations. It's insane. Got a cool cup to drink our energy drinks. Got a Critical Role one as well. This is what I bought last week. I'm waiting for this one to arrive. Oh, that didn't work. Which is well expensive, I won't lie. It is well expensive. Hype Zone's out of stock. It was good on the more. It will come back in stock, don't worry. They've done quite a few sales in the minute. Obviously, they did the big Ambassador sale, which we won. We won the Ambassador sale, so I ordered myself a Dragon Ball collector box. But also, they had like the 4th of July sale. So, which was like not quite as good, and it was very specific, but Hype Source is like their main seller. So it'll come back in. Don't worry, it'll come back. It's one, like I said, it's one of their main ones. They are very limited of what they've actually got. Actually, I say very, very limited. They're fairly limited. Like all of these are out of stock, and a lot of these are like their, you know, Sour Chug, Hype Source. Trying to think of the other ones. Like they're like their main, their bread and butter. You know what I mean? It's like Coke not having coking. You know what I mean? It's like that sort of shit. So, but yeah, it's good shit. Good shit anyway. SH1G Fuel in chat. Get 30% off using code Hellstorm. I'll be traveling on the 3rd. Well, you'll still be able to win. You just need to claim it within the week. That's all. You'll still be able to win if you're not here. You'll just need to be entered to win, and then you can just claim it within the week as long as you're part of the Discord. That's all. Mikey loves a Sour Chug. I do. Where is Sour? I think Georgie's taken Sour Chug. I've got so much G Fuel. It's actually ridiculous. It's actually getting a little. I think it's becoming a bit of a problem. Oh. I think. Wait. Let me just put these down. Yeah, I think it's becoming a bit of an issue. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have another 4 downstairs. And I have another 3 tubs on the way, I think. Let me think. Yeah, I have another 3 tubs on the way. It's, I just like it. It's just tasty, you know what I mean? Is it time for an intervention? No. No, surely not. That's just a few, innit? I like my drinks to be a bit whimsy, you know. I like my drinks to be a bit whimsy, a bit of I've got choice, you know. I've got Gundam, I've got Sonic, I've got Dragon Ball Z, I've got Hype Sauce. I've got an empty Hype Sauce there. Is that empty? Yeah, that one is empty. I'm sure I could use this tub for something. Need to take more hydration breaks on live stream games. That's so true. Chat, you have to remind me to take to hydration breaks. But yeah, then I got like 4 flavors downstairs and 3 more on the way. That's just like, that's like 500 energy drink equivalent. You know what I mean? You know, that's like, I've got the equivalent of like fucking 500 cans of Monster, but in powder form. That's quite funny. Is that funny or bad? Is that funny or yikes? That's the question. Anyway, 30% off, chat. It's really good. It's really good shit. Right, okay. Anyway. The reason you're here. We'll talk about the reason I'm here, and then we'll go into other stuff. We'll do little bits after that. What's the shelf life? That is a great question, actually. Let me just grab an older one. This is a 1.0. What is the shelf life? Maybe in powder, I think a while. It doesn't say on that one. I'll try a newer one. Oh, it's on the bottom. 2028. It's on the bottom. Let me try the bottom of this one. Yeah, 2028. So like 3 years. 500 energy drinks in 3 years. It's like one every 3 days. Oop, bold spot. I don't have a bold spot. What a crown. What a crown. It's a crown, chat. Not a bold spot. It's a crown. That's just what happens. It just doesn't grow there. Bruh. Call it out my bold spot. How mean. It's a crown. You should try it. You should try it, chap. Anyway. I'll talk about what you're all here for. That's why you typically start bolding. Now you start bolding here in the middle, not to one. Why would I start bolding to one side? There. You start bolding here. Does that look bold? No. My crown's to one side. You bold in the middle. You bold like there. Look at this luscious hair, bro. And don't say, oh, I can see your scalp. Obviously, you can see your scalp. I'll lift my hair up. It's a crown for the king of G Fuel. That's so true. That's so true, bro. Like, you're fine. Yeah, well, you know, as soon as it's going, I'm shaving it all off. So, Georgie, get ready, love. Get ready. As soon as it's going, it's off. You know? Everyone was like, oh, I just fancied it. Just you're in denial. I'm either shaving it all off or I'm going to turkey chat. Your fucking choice. Get super chatting right now. I'm going to go turkey, but according to Andy. Andy, come on. Pony up, lad. Andy, pony up. I've got to go turkey, according to you. Male pattern baldness starts at the crown, but also a receding hairline. If you pull the bangs back, you can see the hairlines in retreat. You can see if the hairline's in retreat. Oh! Nah, it's alright. It's fine. I got some widow's peaks, but I've had them all my life. It's not so bad. Chat, it's not so bad, look. You know? No, it's not fucking straight line, won't lie. But it's not receding. You know? I don't think it is anyway. Fuck. Let's check some more thumbnails. Let's have a fucking crisis. Let's check some old thumbnails. Right, chat, get your hairlines out. That's so true. Chat, get your hairline out right now. Alright, let's look at some older thumbnails. Let's do a little scroll. You know, let's do like 2 years ago. I mean, look at me there. You know? I want to make tiny. Barely changed. You know? It's barely changed. Look at it. That was 2 years ago. Almost 3. It's not even fucking moved, bro. You know? Just more wrinkles. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, more wrinkles. I am literally getting older. I am a 32-year-old man. All right, where else shall we go? Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. All right, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. This story that I'm about to tell you is a tale of olden times. This story... Oof. Oh, maybe it has gone a bit back. Oh, maybe it has retreated. Chat, it might have retreated. Oh my god, it might have retreated. My line looks fucking solid there. My line looks solid. Look at the shape of it. Yeah, if I like, let me sort it out. Let me sort it out. Wait. Yeah, it's on its way back, innit? It's going. Oof. Right, okay, let's continue pulling it forward, chat. Let's continue pulling it forward. It's gone. It's left. It's left. It's gone, chat. Yikes, wow, thanks. Right, I'm off. His hair needs an FAQ. Could fit, no, what you're supposed to say is you could fit an FAQ on that head. You know? You could fit an FAQ on that head. Time for the clippers. Wow. It's not time for the clippers. That's so mean. Yeah, okay. It's gone back. It's gone back since... When was this? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? 3 years ago. Fuck. Fuck. 3 years ago. Could draw a knight defensive line through it. That's so brutal. Bro, I wonder why I was getting sweated. It's not because I'm nervous, it's because the fan's off. That's so brutal, bro. Oh, God. Bro, I'm getting older, bro. I'm getting old. It's not actually that bad, is it? Let's be honest. It's definitely worse. Is it that much worse, though? Am I coping now? Am I coping? Is it that much worse? Lad's forehead is getting the frame keyword. That is cruel. Now you know how I feel when I got my makeup done for my best friend's wedding. You're doing like Eric and Kirk. Look, you did conservative makeup, not me. You did conservative makeup, not me. Right, okay. Is it that bad? I actually don't think it's changed too much at all, to be honest. You know, I'm combing it over the same way. I'm pulling it back the same way. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. Is this all cope? You know? I think it's gone back, but like barely anything in 3 years. Still pick pixel measure for I'm not pixel measuring my hairline. That's so funny though. Imagine I'm fucking measuring the right. The pixels here are 0.23, 0.23 pixels extra. I don't think it's that bad, chat. I'm gonna say not cope, not copium. Pretty good. I am older. I am more wrinkly. Yeah. I could overlay. Wait. I got an idea. Got an idea. Wait. Make my head the same size. Wow. I look like a ghost. Wait. I'm gonna try and pull the same pose. And then I'm gonna do opacity check. Chat barely moves. You see? It barely moves. In fact, it looked worse then. Proven facts. Barely moves, bro. Look. Proven facts. Proven facts. Barely moves. All right. Guys, what the fuck I wanted to? Everyone said I'm going bold. Again, everybody's saying going bold. I am saying I look older. I am looking older. I will say that. It's not that noticeable currently. Give it a couple of years. Now, everyone started saying I was going bold because I started pulling my hair forward, but it's just I liked having my fringe back. I just liked having my fringe back. And Georgie liked it as well, so. Now, I found a picture from an earlier vid. I've just closed fucking... I'm just closed Chrome, bro. You want me to go even earlier? Fucking hell. Alright, if my fucking hairline looks the same as it did really early, right? You all have to gift a membership. You all have to gift a membership. How about that? If it looks the same, you have to gift a membership. Am I wearing a hat in this video? Yes. Hello.
Can we do one of the trends to go around on TikTok, where I stand behind you and slowly pull your hair up and you see...
I just did that.
No, but... for a reveal. And then you can let them judge.
I just did it, though. And also, you can't come in.
Why?
She's not dressed? She's in her pajamas. To clarify. Just walking around the house naked. I look the same.
That's a straight line, brother.
That's not a straight line. That's not a straight line. It's better than what it is now, though. Yeah, definitely. God.
Okay.
She's doing the TikTok trend anyway. Ah! Ah! Ah!
That's not too bad. Face straight.
You're pulling my head.
Sorry.
Yeah,
That's not too bad. That's
it's
not
not
too
awful. It's not awful. The Widow's Peak's got worse, yeah, definitely, but not
bad.
like.
Your corners, babe.
Yeah. It's not straight there, definitely not. Let me turn my head.
Look at the boys.
Fucking hell. Woof.
Not people giving you video recommendations to check against, by the way.
Bro. Bro is succeeding at Vegeta. That's so mean. I can't really know what he said. Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Your hair's better now than it was there.
Yeah, it's better. It's like
You've got better hair.
it has widowed though, hasn't it? It has gone back. When was this though? Just for clarity, this was like fucking almost 10 years ago.
Mine hasn't done that.
What are you here for?
I just wanted to play the game.
9 years ago. So how old was I? I was 23. To be fair,
10 years ago, innit?
I'm old as fuck. God, I'm ready to play Warhammer for a living. Crazy. They're ready to play Warhammer fun. Like, look at it there, you know what I mean? I mean, I'll leave his fucking calculator stuck to his head. Classic.
I mean, to be fair though, this is giving. See, that's how you know it's the crown of his head, chat. Because look at that. That's thin.
Look, it's fucking fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked there, look at that. And it's not Can you not?
Sorry.
It's not got any worse.
Yeah, no, just
What's
right.
on my fucking table? What am I painting? Oh, it's the Loyal 32 chat. That's how you know this video's old. The Loyal 32 on my desk. Yeah, look,
That
it's
chair,
fucked there.
That chair. Yeah, that's like thin there. I feel like it's gotten thicker. You know?
I don't think it has. I think it's just longer.
I think you just got a better haircut. That wasn't a good haircut for you.
Thanks. What was I doing here? This is supposed to be funny, chat. This was funny. This is what people say they miss of Hellstorm.
This is like you overlaying your face.
This is what people miss.
Will you let him when he's bald? No. I've told him in no uncertain terms that it's not. No.
What's happening? Where's the fucking calculator?
Where's the anything?
This is what people miss from Hellstormwargaming, bro. Oh, it was during the list reveal.
Yeah, but Matt, you pull it off. You look good with that.
Like, look, I mean, look there. Like, that's not straight, is it?
You both look so young there.
It's not straight. I think it's like.
Everyone's naturally got one of them.
Well, you said it's straight. But I think it's got worse at this side, definitely. Well, I pulled my fucking hair over for 4 years. That doesn't help, does it? You know what I mean? I did that for 4 years. Yo, Papaya, thanks for the 5.
I'll go now. I just wanted to play the TikTok.
You're doing that thing again where you lean on my arm. I just fucking broke me stream.
Don't get your hair off about it. You've not got much left.
Savage. Love you.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? What do you mean, yeah? Fucking hell. In sync hair, thank you. Anyway, Papaya Pariah, thank you for the 5. I've lost my giveaway cheat thing. Where has it gone? Is it on here? It's here. Papaya, thank you so much for the 5. It's not a vanity stream. It's just Andy's saying I'm going bold. And yeah, my widow's peaking. It's peaking. Do you know why? Because I am peaked. But look at me there. Look at a fucking mess I am. 23, terrible dead end job. Not thriving. Look at me now. Thriving. Listening to Mara music. Talking about my biggest problem, my hairline. Fucking hell. Look at us though. Look at us 7 years ago. Cute. 8 years ago, really. Cute. Cute. I've also put loads of weight on since then and lost it all and then put it all back on. So, you know. Anyway. Chat, we can stop talking about a hairline now. Just say I've got a peak hairline. Thank you. And don't say widow's peak. And don't tell me to shave it off either. You know? Micah reminds me of a budgie. You have to give them a mirror to preserve their mental health. Well, what if I forget what I look like? You know what I mean? What if I forget what I look like? No need to shave. In a few years, it'll be proper friar talk. Right, Wakshani, get in the Discord right now. Show me your fucking full head of hair. All right? This ain't r/fucking bald. Show me your fucking head now. Right this second. Get on Discord. You can post in general. I don't care. All right? You post me. Show me your fucking hairline right now. Send me a picture of your face right now. r/bold. What's that r/bold meme? So good. I see it all the time. Where is it? It's the one with the fucking I was like, why is it not coming up? I put r/blood. Yes, blood. This one. What a great picture. This is what you guys are trying to say to me. Look at that. That's what you guys are like. This is what you guys are doing to me. You're like, it's time. Take it off. It's time. Right, okay, I'm going to talk about my FAQ now. I'm not talking about the fact that I'm not going bald. All right. Turkey hair, fun styles now. That's so mean. That's so mean, bro. It's not even that bad. And the problem is, if I say that, it sounds worse than it is. It's not even bad. I'm not even. It's yeah. I've got a widow's peak. Great job, mate. I think the biggest question is Andy balding. Andy's definitely balding. Andy's got a fucking toupee. He started it. He started this stream. Bro's got a toupee. All right. So, where were we? We were talking about 11th edition. Do you remember? 35 minutes ago. My hair's a mess now, though, chat. We're sort of fucking don't want people to think I've got a receding hairline or anything. You know. If I start wearing a bandana to hold my hair up like this, right, just know I've gone bald, all right? That's when you know you've gone bald. If I start wearing loads of hats, or I've got a fucking bandana to cover it. Right, stop talking. Stop talking about me being bald, or I am going to put a hat on. Do I have a hat handy? Right. Right, chat. It's your fucking choice, okay? It's your fucking choice. Are you ready? You've got Trucker Mikey, who's going to cover his eyes the entire time with blood for the blood god. Okay. Or you've got I've just come back from a rave about Magic the Gathering. Your choice. Your fucking choice. Alright? Blood for the blood god. Or I've just come back from a magic rave. Try it backwards. There you go. Wait, chat, don't worry. Don't worry, chat. Backwards. Lady. Actually, Princess, I've actually FAQ'd the game for you already. I've actually FAQ'd the game for you already. Do not worry about my stack. I'll show you my stack when I get home, Princess. Princess, don't you worry about the stack. Let me deal with the stack. It's too big, too much for a little girl brain to think about, Princess. Let's see, do I look like I'm on my way to Glass? Do you think people who go to Glastonbury wear Magic the Gathering bucket hats? Is that what you think? Hatman Rich? Well, you are an expert, clearly, because you are a Hatman. Oh, don't know what's going on there. Look at fucking... Like a mate, like a fucking nurse from the fucking 60s. You know? A sister. Right, I'm putting this on so you stop talking about my airline, alright? Can't see it. Can't even see my airline. Oh! Look at this! Do you remember when there was starter sets with 3 models in? What a fucking wild time that was. Do you remember when you used to get 3 models in the introductory starter set with paints? Crazy. Now you only get 2 because of woke. Right, okay. I'm doing the rest of the stream in this hat. We know it's there. What's there? Alright, what's there? I can't even see anything. You know, because of all my luscious locks, I can't even see anything now. I can't even see my screen. Okay, princess. Ready up your card sleeves. 3 models. What do you mean 3 models? Exactly. Why is there nothing that's fallen out? No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. There's definitely 20... in my late 20s it started coming out, but it's not just... It's either stopped or slowed down. Can I talk about FAQ? I'll talk about my fucking hair. Frequently asked questions, Mikey's hair. Right, this weekend, I'm holding it now. Let me have a drink. This weekend, chat, I am running the first 11th edition RTT at the Outpost. Very exciting, very cool, very epic. There are still tickets. You've got until Wednesday to sign up. Because normally we do list submission the week before the event, but because it's 11th edition and I wanted to make an FAQ, because like I made a video on Saturday, you might have seen it. It's doing all right. It's about all the things that don't work in 11th edition, and like don't work is kind of like a broad term. It's a lot of like, is this like some stuff doesn't work, like the tiger shark is an example. There's a lot of stuff that's like doesn't work what I feel is intended anymore. So I made a video all about it, but the problem is I made a video all about it, but now I'm running a tournament this weekend, and I realized that I have to like actually FAQ my own tournament because Games Workshop haven't put out an FAQ, and that like I think there's a lot of things that people want in terms of balancing. I think Defiles are still too strong, for example, etc., you know, all that shit. But like the game functionally doesn't work sometimes in some things. There's things that rules that haven't transferred over whatsoever. So if you go to my website, you go to hellstormwargaming.co.uk/GT-RTT-rules pack. I'll post a link in the description, in the chat, sorry. This is the rules pack for my own events, as you can see. So this is all like the stuff that you need to know. It's all like timings of the event. I've like remade it and hosted it on the website now rather than using a Google Doc. My FAQ does still have a Google Doc, but I'm going to update that soon. I'm going to add like this events and tournaments is going to be like a drop down. So it's going to be like buy tickets, rules pack, event FAQ, etc. It's all going to be good, but I'm just like working on it. I'm just like trying to upgrade it for 11th edition. But basically, like, this is all, like, the main general stuff. Like, if you come into one of my events, you need to know this, but I'm not going to go through all of it. But basically, all your models have to be painted. They all have to be based, etc., whatever. Only example of, like, prizes that we give away, that we do streaming. The terrain key will be getting updated. I think tomorrow, and probably my Wednesday stream, I'll be painting terrain, I'm afraid. Maybe it'll be fun, but I'll be doing, like, a painting stream, but I'll be painting, like, tons of terrain on Tuesday and Wednesday. So Wednesday stream, I'll probably be just streaming all day, but I'll be painting terrain and talking about tournaments and stuff. So it's got like our code of conduct, etc., like the process of how we judge things. It's got like how fouls work, etc., yada yada yada. Ask me anything painting stream. Yeah, we'll do that on Wednesday. But what I have done is I've added my own FAQ, and the reason I hate FAQ in Warhammer because like. I absolutely detest FAQ in Warhammer. Not because I don't enjoy it. I actually really enjoy it. I also just think that it's not my fucking job to get this game right. You know what I mean? It's my job to run a tournament You know, make sure everyone's a good time. Help people play Warhammer, but not tell people how to play Warhammer. It's not my responsibility, but Games Workshop, like, as much as I love the models, the company, the people at work, they're all wonderful. They are useless at getting the game right every time. There's not been a time where they've launched something and it doesn't need an FAQ, let's be honest. So I made my own FAQ once again. I already had an FAQ, but it's just like really, really niche cases. And I've had, like, the old FAQ for 10th edition was a single A4, and it was about like, oh, don't bring huge models because some tournament tables you won't be able to use them because they're just like, they won't fit. I've got like, this is a 3-page document now, you know? This is a 3-page document that I've had to make. Like, so it's a lot of stuff that's like from my video. There's also a bunch of comments that people have left on my video, and it's a bunch of things that I've picked up or seen from other Reddit places and stuff that didn't make my video just because it was either not a cool talking point, I couldn't really add to it, or whatever. But basically, this is my first pass FAQ. If you'd like to have a look while you're watching and listening along, I'll also post it in the chat. Whilst I'm looking at it and talking about it and like the reasoning for it, I'm going to go over like the reason I've got an FAQ, how the rule works, and the justification for it. If there's anything that I'm missing, please let me know. That would be really great, because because I just want my tournament to go well, and it's just like Games Workshop aren't helping me at all. Where the fuck is my FAQ? All right, where is my fucking rules that tell me how a fucking shadow field save works? You know what I mean? So this is just saying don't bring big shit. This one is kind of like an overall, this is a carryover from 10th. I don't even think this line's needed anymore, but I've left it in for now. As well as this one, it's one of those things that's like, it actually is an FAQ because people ask me all the time, but it's also very clear in the rules that you don't need to roll to hit if you have a turret weapon. You know what I mean? That's just like, that's how Warhammer works. The main one is fucking Doomsday Arcs don't have frame. You know what I mean? Like the Doomsday Arc. The Doomsday Arc doesn't have the frame keyword, but the Ghost Arc, the other kit that it can build, does. This model that flies, that where the base is like fucking invisible, doesn't fucking have frame. Why? We kind of forgot. We kind of forgot. We kind of forgot about add frame. So that was kind of like an obvious one, like, and Eldar flying vehicles. Like the main one was I showed it in my video, but like with wave serpents in particular. With wave serpents, because of where the base is on the model, you actually can't charge it. In 40k right now, you can't charge a wave serpent. You can't get within 2 inches from most of the angles. You know what I mean? Like, you can barely get to the back, because as soon as you're like within 2, if it's got like these fucking tips on it, the serpent shield or whatever it's called, you can't actually charge it from the front, and then you can't fit here because the weapon's in the way. And then from the back, it's like you can only just charge it. So all you do is you get 2 wave serpents, put them back to back. You can't charge a wave serpent anymore. It's like an eligible target because you can't end within 2. You can't even end within 1, to be honest. Like you can't get within 2 to charge something. You have to get within 1. I don't even know what I'm talking about. We did this when they got rid of like measuring to hull as a thing in 10th edition or 9th edition, whatever it was. And we've kind of gone back to it, you know. So I've said that they've obviously had frame. That, again, like, kind of feels like a fuck up. Any mention of tank shock is now treated as crushing impact. I should also add, just in case, any mention of... what am I doing? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Any mention of grenades is now explosives. That was like an easy one. They've kind of mentioned it in some places, kind of like close quarters, but they haven't everywhere, which is super annoying. Means you can't use them as transports either. That's also true. Yeah, you can't use wave serpents as transports, yeah, because they don't have frames, so you can't actually get to them. So I said any flying vehicle. I don't I don't think that's a problem. I kind of just said it, and then I didn't think anything about it. I think at the... what are the other flying vehicles they have? Do I need to change this? Don't forget rapid ingress. Oh, yeah, for rapid ingress, you only need to get in a 60mm base. Also true. That needs frame. Why is it showing me all... Why is it showing me Dark Eldar for Eldari? Sorry. Is this some Yunari shit? I don't understand. Does this have fly? Probably needs frame. That definitely needs frame. Definitely needs frame. Definitely. This probably still needs frame. Does a land speeder have frame? Do you know land speed is 2 words? I did not know that until this second. Yeah, the land speed has frame. This also needs frame. So this can have it as well. So the same size base as a land speeder. And it's the same sort of model. So it can have frame. Was there anything else? They definitely should have frame as well. Jakey! Pause at service said this to you. Best be grateful. I'm always grateful when I see your name, Jakey. Thank you, mate. Jake's 2 pence. Spending his 2 pence at the services. Not going to get you much, mate. Appreciate it. There's 5 entries for the Red Corsair box for you, mate, for being parasocial. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the resub. Was there anything else? Nah. Nah, we're all good. Virtus Praetors have frame. It still makes me fuming. Virtus Praetors have frame. I guess they're long bases. That's probably what they're thinking. Or round bases, maybe. Yeah, they do have frame. Wild. Wild. Are we still talking about Maggie's hair? No, it's long gone, mate. Talk about the conversation about my hair gone further than my hairline. Yeah, don't you want me to say? Sure thing. Why not? So yeah, so this one feels like an obvious one. These two feel like an obvious one. This one I don't agree with personally, but it's not my job to fix Warhammer. You know what I mean? That's the problem with like making FAQs. Like I said, it's not my job to fix fucking Warhammer. It's my job to make a tournament work. So I've had to add any reference to objective markers referred to a chain objective, which means that intercessors can sticky, but it also means that Death Guard can fucking virulent vectorum any part of the objective and fucking make absolutely insano coverage. Datsun Des pointed out that there is a stratagem in virulent vectorum to increase contagion range by 3 inches. So my image of the map. Where did I put it? Is it a screenshot? Ooh, surely. Yeah, so this that I pointed out in my video. This is the middle objective. And then if one Poxwalker holds it, turn 1, 3 inches from the edge. That's contagion range. Turn 2, 6 inches. Turn 3, 9 inches. You can actually make this 12 inches. So it's like down here. You know what I mean? I don't know what percentage of the board that is. We could probably work it out. But if one Poxwalker holds the middle, they use that one strat. Like add 3 inches. Turn 3 and 5. 4 and 5, sorry. Absolutely. It's literally like every other piece. And think about it, if you hold 2, it's just like... It must be like 75% of the board gives you -1 toughness. Just by having one Poxwalker in the middle. Shall I quickly do it? Do I have Photoshop open? I do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this one I have to guess because you can't actually see the measurements. If they use 12 inches, it's this. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me, little bro. So they use the strides that much from one objective. Is you around the corners? Yeah, I mean, around the corners are the other ones. I'm just giving you a reference. Just giving you a very quick reference of, like, this is how far from one central point. Because you're measuring 12 inches from there. Is the central objective 10 by 12? Ow. It is 11.5 by 10, I think. 10.5, I want to say. How far is this? 2. That's 8. 11.5 by 10. Big fucking square. 45% of the battlefield. Whoa. This is my point, chat. I'm not fucking here to say what's right and wrong. I'm not here to say this is what they should do. I'm here to say this is what happens. Yeah, it's 45% of the battlefield for one poxwalker makes you -1 toughness. Isn't it crazy? I feel like you still have to put a 40mm marker down the center objective and use that as your reference point. As a, like a fix, yeah. As a rule, no. As a rule, no. No, you don't. So, it's fucking dumb. It's honestly so dumb. I don't like this, but I feel like with this, then you have to start making some real fucking changes to the game. Which, like I said, isn't my job, you know? It's not my job to, like, fucking go, well, this rule's fucking cracked. Because Games Workshop, you should send the hate towards Games Workshop, you know what I mean? New rules to get guard player, if Poxwell gets battle shot, loses contagion ability. Well, it becomes sticky objective, that's why it's massive, you know what I mean? Another fix is -3 to contagion from the objectives. Yeah, you could go in and go, alright, okay. I think, honestly, that you just measure from the center for terrain. Or you just say it's the terrain gives contagion, you know? Whilst the model is within range of the objective, it is within range of contagion as well while it's under your control. Something along those lines. Perfectly fine. You know? This one I'm not super happy with. But, like, this is also just to make the game work. It isn't to change and fix things and nerf things or whatever, you know? I think terrain area being contagious but cleaner. Yeah, it says, like, whilst under your control, it also has a contagion. But whilst the model is within range of the terrain objective, if you control it, then it is within contagion, you know? That means whole objective round 1, 3 inches, round 2, 6, round 3. Yeah, I just don't think you should be measuring from the edge of the terrain, to be honest. I think the problem is you should be measuring from the terrain at all. Because, like, 9 inches from the 40mm objective in... might have a clip just quickly show you. Just for, like, reference. I know you personally know, but, like, just for reference for everyone else at home. I think like 9 inches from the edge of the terrain, edge of the objective, sorry, when it was like normal, let's say. It's probably about the right size for the terrain objective anyway. It's a similar size, especially for the middle one. The middle one's the problem one, right? The other ones are bad, but they're less egregious because they're to one side. So half of the contagion range is off the board. But like for this, like that sort of circle, 9 inches, that's all. If you stand in the middle, you know what, let's fucking do it. If you stand in the middle of the terrain, the new terrain square, 9 inches is not too far off it, you know? If I put 2 of these bad boys together, do these not marry up? Yeah, they do. Thank God. Fucking printed loads of these cunts. Right. I got a 9-inch stick here. This is the one from Tempest Terrain. Exclamation point widgets in chat. It literally, if you had a 40mm marker, it's like 2 inches off the edge. You know? If you had a 40mm marker, it's like 2 to 3 inches off the edge max. If you use a contagion thing, then yeah, it's another 6. Fair enough. But like, compared to what it is now, it's absolutely fucking nothing. But am I going in and FAQing the entire game to make it better, or am I FAQing the game to make it work so I can see how it goes? You know? That's kind of like the position I feel like I'm in. I feel like I'm in the position where I'm like, let's make the game work, then we can criticize it, you know? Because if I fucking nerf it and then the event's fucking sick, I'm like, oh guys, fucking 11th edition's sick. Not realizing it's because of my FAQ. So, one I did nerf though is precision. You know? Well, I hear, but Defcon aren't really winning right now. The game's been out for like 2 weeks, mate. You know? Oh, ignore me. That's fine. So yes, one that I did nerf was precision, because it was one I brought up in my video about the Silent King, right? Because like you roll all weapons that are the same type in a pool. If one model could see a character, everybody who's shooting the same weapon that has precision can shoot the character even though they can't see. So I thought the cleanest way to fix this, because I do think that's an oversight as well. I think using precision without line of sight has been something that Games Workshop have been very careful of for many years. That I've basically said that if you don't have line of sight to a character, you don't have precision. You know? Because the reason for this is if you say it doesn't have precision, it becomes a separate type of weapon in terms of like attack pools and shit like that. So you'd have to roll separately. So I'm just going to quickly reply to a message. It's Jay's talking about command point generation. So yeah, so precision felt like an easy fix. This is probably one of the few, like I would say, fixes that I've done. But just because it makes sense. Like this one, I think it largely makes sense, but if you start saying that Death Guard have to measure from the center, then you have to start saying that Knights do, and other armies do, and it just like, it becomes chaos, you know what I mean? Whereas this one's like a little bit easier to deal with. So yeah, so precision without line of sight cringe, basically. This one was a funny one. And I didn't spot this until my most recent video. I think someone left a comment. It was that if you take the skies, let me get the core rules up, right? Take to the skies. So, if you take to the skies... Let me zoom in. God damn it. Jace, thanks for the 42 months, dude. Really appreciate it. I did just reply to you. But yeah, it just kind of proves my my ruling is correct.
Jace 42 celebrates 42 months of membership.
Thank you for the Cereso, dude. At Parasocial tier. Appreciate it, man.
5 entries to give away though, please.
So if you take to the skies, each time a flying unit is selected to make a normal, advanced, or fallback or charge move before any models in that unit. Before moving any models, you can take to the skies. You subtract 2 from the maximum distance, and then each time a flying model moves, ignore all vertical distance for the purpose of how far it has moved. It can move through all enemy types. It can move horizontally, vertically through terrain features, right? Because this reduces your maximum movement by 2, it doesn't count as moving 2. It reduces the maximum, which in my opinion is them saying you're spending 2 to move. But as the rules are written down, all you're doing is subtracting 2 from the maximum. You're not actually moving 2. What this means is if you have like fucking scourges, for example, scourges are quite good, you know, these bad boys. These bad boys that come with a bunch of like dart lancers or whatever. It's they can actually move infinitely high and then shuffle 3 inches to still have heavy. So they could literally travel from the board, you know, from the tabletop to the highest of the 2 towers, the twin towers, right? But as long as they only move 3 inches when they're up there, you know, not like in Warhammer scale, in real life scale, so like miles high. As long as they only shuffle 3 inches from their origin point at the beginning, they will still get the benefit of heavy. Because when you move, you ignore the distance. So I've said that if you take to the skies, you've moved more than 3, basically. So because it doesn't change, it changes the characteristic. It just changes the maximum distance. And it doesn't actually count as moving. It's so funny. I don't think the Twin Towers is that high anymore. Alright, okay. Fine. You can go as high as the Empire State Building. Alright. Also on the scourges, they would also benefit from bludgeon fire. Yes, but they'd also benefit from heavy, which is kind of cringe. Just regarding command gaining core CP, what everyone's referencing, great shout. That is only in the event companion for doubles tournaments, and that's where it's pulling the rule from. Which is quite funny. Would that come into play much? What? I realize I'm just talking about I've been talking about the wrong move. Sorry. I started talking about take to the skies. So I'm talking about this one. Sorry. So yeah, so you can fly up and gain heavy, and then you can like move back down and get +1 to hit, which I thought was cringe. So I basically say if you take to the skies, you can't gain the benefit of heavy. Which kind of makes sense. The whole point of heavy is you're setting up the heavy bolter. Oh, I've got wings, so I'm gonna fucking fly 20 inches high. Sure. This one was like slightly controversial, but also similar. Things like, you know, like Trajan. I couldn't think of an example, but I just knew that interaction might come up. Like Trajan has like ignore all modifiers characteristics, because take to the skies doesn't actually modify characteristics. It modifies the maximum distance. It's not a characteristic. I've just said that you can't ignore it. No idea what doubles is. It's there's 3 event companions in the game. There's the event companion, there's the doubles event companion, and teams event companion. Angron! Yeah, Angron's a great shout. Yeah, Angron has ignore modifiers, right? Let's have a look at his rules. World Eaters, Angron. Abilities. Wrathful Presence. So it says, while a friendly World Eater unit is within 6 inches of this model, you can ignore any or all modifiers that unit's movement characteristic and to advance and charge rolls made for it. And each time model that unit makes a melee attack, you can ignore any modifiers to attack weapon skill or ballistic skill modifiers or whatever. So it says you can't affect the movement characteristic and to advance and charge rolls made for it. But this specifically says it affects the maximum distance, which isn't clarified by Angron. It isn't clarified by anything in the game right now. So it feels like I don't know if Angron is supposed to ignore it, for example. That sort of thing. I doubt it, to be honest. I don't know. Does this mean that Angron essentially smashes through walls because he doesn't take to the skies, technically, because he ignores the penalty? I don't know. It doesn't affect the move characteristics, so I've said it take to the sky still comes into effect. So if he flies over thing, he's -2 no matter what. So, like I said, I don't know if it's supposed to... I don't know if it's supposed to, like, ignore it. It's just like a weird one, you know what I mean? So I've just said for now, I don't think so. Yeah, the full rules aren't in the rulebook. Wax Shiny, you need the app, you know what I mean? But also the rules from the event FAQs and stuff are available on the website. But yeah, the full rules aren't in the rulebook. We've kind of, I appreciate you might not have seen it, but we've gone over it a few times that the core rules are just the core rules. They're not like the rules to play the game. They are the very, very basic rules that won't change. Everything else is in the app. So yeah, so sorry I talked about the wrong rule, got the rules upside down, but that's the reason for it. I don't know if this one's the right one, basically. I feel like this one is. I feel like this one, no, sorry, this one is. I don't know about this one. I also don't like the fucking objective one, but here we are. I also don't like the Sanguinor one, you know? I don't like that the Sanguinor can't move after he's made a charge in... sorry, made a charge. He's used Miraculous Savior. The whole point of my video, my short and stuff like that. I don't like that rule. I don't like that if the Sanguinor uses Miraculous Savior, he can't move until the next charge phase. The problem is the rules are extremely clear of how that works, you know? So I've tried to, like, go for, like, FAQ things that aren't super clear or things that seem extremely weird, you know? Like, the Sanguinor is an extremely weird case, but it's also exceptionally clear how that works, even if it's shit. Because it says he makes an Ingress move, and if you make an Ingress move, I fucking hate how slow these fucking PDFs are. You know, like, so Ingress move, if you use Strategic Reserve, you can set it up and described in setup. So setup is saying arrive from reserve, basically. Unless otherwise stated, and like until the start of the next charge phase, your unit is not eligible to make any other type of move. You know, like the Sanguinor arrives in the end of the charge phase. You know. At the end of post charge phase, excluding the first battle round, you can select one enemy unit that made a charge move this phase. You can set it with an Ingress move. Which someone said, oh, it's not an Ingress move, but I was like, it actually says it there. That unit can make an Ingress move, must be set up engaged with that enemy unit. Like, even if this is really cool, and then, like, this line really ruins it, it's like extremely clear, even if it's dumb, how that works. You know what I mean? It's extremely, extremely clear. It says it can't move. Do I agree that it shouldn't be able to move? No. No. But like I said, I'm not FAQing to fix the game. I'm not FAQing to nerf something strong or make something that's broke, bad, good. I'm trying to fix the game where it actually functions as a game. And then this one seems kind of obvious. There's no reinforcement steps. So if you've got something that says during the reinforcement step, you can use it whenever. Because there is no reinforcement step, and they haven't got rid of all the stuff. This one annoys me. The amount of waves, and I'm only glossing over this one, but the amount of wave serpents I see without bases is fucking shit. It's absolutely fucking dog shit to see wave serpents without bases. Ridiculous. Why are we using models without bases, you know? So I've seen this one come up in chat a couple of times. Does a unit need to restart in battle inside a dedicated transport? And I've said yes. I've also been quite funny, and I've said if the dedicated transport is empty at the start of the first battle round, it's treated as its last wound and removed. So also, in my current ruling, if you don't put anything in it, it has a chance to explode. I didn't just say remove it. I said it's treated as losing its last wound. If you want to put nothing in it, roll a 6, mate. Roll a 6. Or better not roll a 6. They've kind of deleted the rule that says that you have to have something that starts embarked inside a dedicated transport, a la rhinos, impulses, etc. So currently, as per the rules, you can just spam dedicated transports and just set them up. But you can obviously take 6 of them. So you take 6 empty rhinos, for example, which seems really dumb. So I basically said that if you don't, you've got to put something in it like 10th edition, you know? A lot of the FAQs that I've got is like taking things from 10th edition that we had that have randomly disappeared, and there's been no fanfare. The problem is that, like, some people have said, what if this is the intention? And the problem is that if it's the intention, I'd expect fanfare. I'd expect them to say something. There's one in a minute where I'm going to talk about command point generation. If Games Workshop wanted you to regenerate 5 command points a turn, they would have said so. You know what I mean? They would have said, oh, guard are really sick now because you get 5 command points a turn, you know, compared to everyone else. So a lot of this stuff is kind of like just like a carryover. For, again, like, it doesn't technically need cleaning up because it works, but it doesn't seem like it should work, you know? Does that allow your opponent to rapid English anyway during the movement phase? No. Because you don't rapid English during the reinforcement step. You know? Rapid English doesn't say reinforcement step anymore. That's what users say. It says any opponent's move. So, it should only clear up for like... It should only happen for things that are like old that don't really work. Yeah, the intent, if someone tries to use my FAQ to make something else dumb, I'll just yellow card them, you know? It's not really supposed to be there to, like, go, oh, actually, Mikey's changed his rules and now this is really broken. It's, Mikey's made this rule to try and make the game work, so I'm not going to be a twat. The BDF's really slow because Chrome's operability in PDF is slow. I've always found that, like, on other things have been quite slow as well, though. But maybe it's just me. Where was I? So yeah, so like this is just like a carryover, and then is the rapid, right? Reinforcement step. So it's stuff like stratagems, you know, like older type stratagems. If there's anything that's like should be the end of the phase, maybe I need to go in and address each one. But like there are rules that just say during the reinforcement step, do this, you know, or it's like after your opponent's finished moving during the reinforcement step, etc. I'm just trying to think. I'm sure I saw one. It's probably Gene Stealers. To be honest, a lot of the rules that came up were Gene Stealers cults, ironically. I can't remember off the top of my head. Mikey like Trump with that power over FIFA. No, don't ever say that again. Don't ever say I'm like Trump. I'm not balding. I'm not orange. Demonic incursion up and down. He still talks about reinforcement step. Demonic incursion. Let's have a look. Let's just teleport. So it just says they'll arrive back on the battlefield in the reinforcement step of your next movement phase using the deep strike ability. So this FAQ, for example, will cover that and just say it can arrive at any time. But it says like unless there's other caveats. You know? Nah, Trump has better hair. Don't ever say that ever again. If you can find one though, chat, if you think like something that says reinforcement step and it doesn't work, please tell me because I just want to fix it, to be honest. But I can't think of any... I can't think of any stratagem for it now. What was... I'm sure I saw something. Was it host? No. Ophidian destroyers. You move this unit in the reinforcement step of your next movement phase, set it up anywhere on the battlefield. Yeah, so it's stuff like that. It's bits like that. Good shout. Yeah, so demonic incursion and Ophidian, it just says reinforcement step. There isn't actually one. So I've said unless there's the caveats, you know. It also says they must come back, so it doesn't technically work turn 1. Yeah, so like I'm not going to override that rule, for example, because there's other caveats, you know. So it's just to try and cover. It's like, oh, what if someone's playing and they're like, wait, when do I do this? Because it says reinforcement step. It's any part of the movement phase. Should be fine. So we talked about that. We talked about embarked. I think all these are like fairly straightforward. This one was funny. If you have an impulsor, right? If you have an impulsor, let me get the impulsor rules out. Why am I doing it on here? Why am I just doing that? Impulsor. It says units can disembark from this transport after it is advanced. Units that do so count as having made normal move but cannot declare a charge in that turn. Are there disembark rules in here? Oh, Gino, I've already covered that one. Yeah, that's fair. I'll let them off then. Does it say what type of disembark moves you can make? Yeah, so it's like disembark move. All the following apply to the unit. Embark within transport is on the battlefield or did not embark, or the transport has not made an advance or fallback move in its phase. Before moving, select the disembark mode. If that transport has made a normal or ingress move in this phase, you must select rapid disembark. Tactical disembark. Otherwise, if that transport remains stationary or has not yet been selected to move, you can make this one. Otherwise, you must select this mode. Make a hazard roll for each one of your unit. So basically, because there's nowhere here that says what to do after a unit has advanced. Because it says if you made a normal or ingress move, you can rapid. If you arrive from reserve, if you stay still, you can make a tactical. Otherwise, which is every other type of move, you must use a combat disembark. You know. So what that means is if you have an impulsor, which units can disembark after it's advanced, the way that the rules are wrote down, it hasn't made a normal or ingress move. It hasn't remained stationary. It has advanced, so it must make a combat disembark. So obviously that seems pretty fucking dumb. That seems pretty fucking dumb. That even though you have a rule that allows you to disembark after advancing, it doesn't actually save you from doing anything else. So I've said treat the similar, saying you can make a rapid disembark, which basically means that you can't charge. You know, it says rapid disembark till the end of the turn. You're not eligible to declare a charge. That's the only downside. But every single rule that lets you get out after disembarking doesn't let you charge either. But I've basically said that it's treated as making a rapid disembark because technically you gotta make a hazardous roll. It's good that they've kind of clarified the movement, though. I can probably just get rid of this now, can't I? 09.02.03. I'm happy to make clarifications while I'm live as well, you know what I mean? If it's obvious, then sure. Yeah, you also become battle shocked if you disembark after you do this, you know? Does it say you become combat combat disembark. Units battle shocked until it's not able to declare a charge. So if you take an impulsor and get out after advance, you take a mortal wound on every 1 and 2, and you become battle shocked. So again, see, it seems like, again, it is kind of fixing, but it also just seems like this isn't supposed to happen, you know? This one can probably get rid of as well, because this is kind of covered in disembark, right? Yeah, this one's kind of covered. I can just remove this. Sure. Why not? Can you count as remaining stationary? Again, this is kind of carryover. I don't think this is needed anymore. But also, there it is. No heavy in your opponent's turn. How many command points can I generate refund per turn? And yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one for command points, right? What rule is it? There is a mention of command points in the app for 0802. Each force, rather than each player, gains 1 command point. Forces may not generate more than 1 extra command point per battle round. One more per battle round. Oh, I could change it for battle round. Yeah, that's true. Otherwise, as you've written it, it's only 1 for per game. A red band per turn. What do they call it? Generate. Gain core CP. Gain core. Yeah, gain core CP. There's 2 mentions of it. It says like both players gain 1 command point, 8.02. But then it also says each force rather than players gain 1 command point. Forces may not generate more than 1 command point per battle round. So forces is a pair of people because it's in the doubles event companion. So you have these event companions. In the doubles event, gain core CP. This is where it's from. It's from doubles. Right? So in doubles, you're going to gain 1. But then in singles... there is no mention. There is no mention whatsoever. So as it stands, I don't know which army can do it best. But I'm led to believe that, like, quite a lot of armies can generate multiple per turn, probably up to 3 or 4. So I'm going to change this to per battle round. So yeah, so currently there's no limit in Warhammer 40k of how many command points you can generate, refund, regenerate, gain during the turn. Only if you're playing doubles, it's 1, which seems obviously quite dumb. So I've just made it 1. Just like again, kind of like 10th edition for the dedicated transports. I've kind of carried this one over as well because I just feel like it's needed. You know, it's one of those that most people will know, but it's like. Most people will be like, oh, it's probably still 1, even though there's no rule for it. But there's always that one guy who will like either try to be quite malicious and be like, well, it actually doesn't say that you can't gain more than 1. Or there's the people that just literally don't know how many you can gain. You know what I mean? Imagine a Cotiers face-off. Yeah, does Cotiers still have CP generation? Not used Cotiers in fucking years, bro. Each time I put it gains command points is a rolls of ability. Roll a d6 on 2+, you also gain 1. So imagine playing against Guard or something, and they've got like fucking loads of command point generation, and then they're gaining more, and you're gaining them all on a 2+. You'll be up to like fucking 10 command points out of turn 2. Guard with Vox, yeah. Imagine 2 of you having Cotiers. Yeah, Mucky, yeah, you're right. If both of you have Cotiers, it'd be fucking wild, dude. It'd absolutely be crazy. So yeah, so this one seems like it's obvious miss, but they've just not done anything. So I've said 1. But yeah, per battle round is a great shout. It was per turn. Thank you. Like I say, if you think of anything, chat, if there's anything that you're thinking of right now, then do please let me know, because I'd love to try and catch this before my event. Keep rolling. Oh, wait, literally. I didn't even consider that. Wait, I didn't even consider that. Each time your opponent gains a command point as a result of ability on a D6, you get 1. Oh my god, you literally do it once. So then you go, well, you've gained a command point, so I roll a 2+. And they go, I've rolled a command point, so you roll a 2+. Now I've gained a command point, now you roll a 2+. I didn't even consider. I was just like, oh, you'll have like 5. No, you'll have infinite. If you don't roll a 1, it'll go on forever. Also Coaty has. Holy shit. Fucking, yeah, fucking great job, mate. Well spotted. Well spotted. Yeah, you literally roll forever until one of you fails. And then the next time you gain one, you do it again. That'd be a way to run your opponent's clock down, wouldn't it? Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Now, I'm not covering legends. I should probably specify. I should probably specify that legend units aren't allowed. Because... because, chat, which is also hilarious. Let me just open a random faction pack. Faction pack. Dark Angels. Dark Angels faction pack version 1.0, legal for match play from the 20th of June 2026. You know? Detachments. Yeah. Sure. All legal for match play. Cheeky little rules update. Sure. Also Warhammer Legends. Also Warhammer Legends. Because there is no longer a Legends pack. Which, as per the first line in the document, are all legal in 40k match play. That's a great shout. Thank you for pointing that out about Legends. Yeah, Legends are not permitted. That's one way to get people to use Legends. Yeah, literally. Fucking, yeah, just fucking accidentally add them. So technically, they're all in. Because it doesn't explain what Legends is anymore. You know? It just says it. It doesn't say what it means, though. Let me see if there's anything in the app. Legends of the Saga and Song. That's probably not it. So yeah, so Legends currently are totally legal according to GW. Hilarious. Hilarious, bro. So the more specific ones is like Sisters with Active Faith. There is no clean way to do this. When we get told that, I see you've already fixed the Shroud of Truth, but you should probably give frame to the grab tanks. Michael, Anastasia, thank you for the comment, mate. I really appreciate it. But I did. I added frame up here. I could probably copy and paste it though, just to make it super clear. Legends are in the app, so you're semi-safe. Yeah. Yeah, but it's probably supposed to be bad to be super clear, right? Did you discuss the movement with tanks pivot yet, and the things like the Doomsday are getting crazy free movement? Yes, but I didn't cover it in the rules pack. I discussed it in a battle report where I fucking absolutely like just watched a fucking Doomsday out Beyblade across the battlefield and shoot everything against Big C. Like our first Our first 11th edition battle report is a prime example of what's wrong with frame and pivot. So, looked in the wrong place. No, you're right. You know, this is general rules FAQ. I probably shouldn't have this up here, to be fair. So you're right to call that out. Let's update it. Let's update it now. Xenos. I'll add it to the beginning. Yeah, you are right. You are right to call that out. It should be in the right place. I just left it up there because it was general rules FAQ, but that shouldn't be where it is. Where was I? Imperium, yeah, Adept Servitors. There's no way to use Active Faith at the minute because you fast roll everything. Because you roll everything in a group. Like the Miracle Die says, for each attack you may use one. You don't make an attack, you make a bunch of attacks. So I've just said that, like, you just can hold one. You know? You can hold a dice. There's no other way. I don't fucking know how else to do it, to be honest. How else do you do Miracle Dice right now? You can't technically hold a dice. I've just said you can. Like I said, this is one of those where I'm like, I don't fucking know. I've got no idea. Sure. Hold a dice. Why not? Just do it like you did before. This one's an obvious one. Don't know if I need. I don't think I need it anymore. Again, this one probably needs looking into, but it's just in case. I can't remember. Xenos is the big one. You know, there's actually no FAQs for Chaos as far as I'm aware. Like, if you've seen anything, do let me know. Xenos is the big one. Obviously, adding frame, which I've already talked about. Put it in the right place. This one was funny, but that's from last edition. Don't know if it needs it anymore. Can't remember. What am I doing? Making a mess. When does this shadow field save stop working? Again, this is one where I was like, I don't fucking know. Because you fast roll everything. How are you supposed to know? You know what I mean? It just means that the Archon is going to be like absolutely cracked when there's a unit attached to him. Because the unit will absorb all of the ones from the pool. And then as soon as you hit the Archon, you're probably at 2-ups. There is a chance you're not, but you're probably at 2+ save. If he's on his own, he's dead. You know what I mean? Should the Viper and the Starfang have frame, or does it not matter too much? So I literally looked at that on stream. I did literally look at them. I have closed the tab now. They're essentially like land speeders, right? And land speeders have frame, so I think it's fair that they should have frame as well. You know? I should probably give frame. Has Venom's got frame? That's a question. Now that's a question, chat. I don't have the codex unlocked. Hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Yeah, if a Venom has frame. So yeah. Yeah, they should have frame as well. Yeah, so I don't know what you're supposed to do with the Archon with this fucking Shadow Field. You know, if you don't know what Shadow Field is, basically they have a 2-up input until they fail it. So Shadow Field, what's about no Archon? Click Furniture Rules, it's there. See Shadow Field. Wargaming ability. What the fuck? Take frame away from the Screamers. As in fucking demon Screamers. They have frame. I mean, that's right, to be honest. They're fucking massive. Yeah, they overhang those 32mm bases a lot. You cannot re-roll invulnerable saves for this bearer. The first time an invulnerable saving throw for the bearer is failed, until the end of the battle, the bearer has no invuln. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how you make it work. That's why Games Workshop didn't bother, because they don't know either. When a saving pool contains at least one failed save in the pool that is applied to an Archon model, after timing for command roll re-roll, the first one will cancel the save off. So, yeah, this is just like, if you roll a 1, tough, you know? If you roll anything but, if you roll a single 1, he's dead. You know, he loses it. What else are you supposed to do? Like, how else do you make this rule work, really? You know what I mean? I've got no fucking idea. Especially because you apply damage one at a time, right? Like with dice, with like a saving throw, like save. The opposing player resolves the following sequence for each save roll, working from the lowest results to the highest. Select a model in the current allocation group. This model must be at least lost 1 or more wounds if possible. Check the save roll. I feel like that's the only way you can make it work. It's just like the first one. Done. You know? You roll a single one, take him off. Well, he's not dead, but he takes damage. Can that cause reanimate units or characters? Yes. The faction pack is stupid. And the people trying to explain it in my comments are also stupid. But it's not their fault. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. The thing is with it is like the people are linking. Same with Makari, yeah. People are linking an FAQ and rules references, but every time they talk about the FAQ that says you need at least 1 bodyguard alive to revive, to activate reanimation protocols, they always miss out the caveat of like this stratagem, which stratagem talks about models being destroyed in a unit. You know, it's been quite funny watching people say, well, actually, no, you're wrong, Mikey, because this FAQ is right. But then they go, well, what about the caveat? And they don't have anything to say, like the brackets. If Games Workshop want to stop reanimation, healing, and being absolutely busted, they need to specifically say it. You know? They just need to specifically say it. But they don't do it. They don't at all. You know, do rules that activate reanimation protocols, e.g. the protocol of the Undying Legion stratagem. This is like, people are like, well, actually, reanimation says activate reanimation, so it's a rule that activates reanimation. It's like, you just, if it didn't say this, if you didn't have example, you would be so right. But it does, and you keep omitting it from your answer. The problem is it doesn't say what people are saying because they always omit the example. You know? If it said do rules that activate reanimation protocols, e.g. reanimation protocols, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. But it doesn't. So I've said yeah. Do I fully agree with it? Do I think it's extremely powerful? Yeah. Do I think it's going to be healthy for the game? No. That FAQ doesn't mean what people keep trying to say it means, you know? Every time they go, rules that activate reanimation protocol. Well, reanimation protocol says activate. Can you not just search reanimation protocols? No. Oh. Faction abilities, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so it says rules that activate reanimation protocol. Well, actually it says activate reanimation protocols in the rule. Is reanimation protocols activating reanimation protocols? Arguably yes, but arguably no. Because if you're activating something, it's constantly in the loop of reactivating it. The thing is with it is like this FAQ uses an example and people omit it. So that's the problem I've got. If Games Workshop come in and say, you need a bodyguard alive to use any form of reanimation. To use reanimation protocols, you need a bodyguard alive. My FAQ goes out the window. But it doesn't say that because it has an example. So I think it's people... Like, people don't want it to be right. Whereas actually it is right. In my opinion. Raid unit wiped out, 10 man to drop, reanimates via strat, starts bringing back raid units on the neck on play turn. Hard to kill. Yeah, I agree. It is hard to kill. I agree, it's extremely hard to kill. But is it illegal? No. Like I said, I've pointed out a lot of things that are problems with the game that I've not fixed. Because it's not my job. But I don't have to make the game work. It's not even my job. This isn't my job. I shouldn't have to do this. I have to because the game doesn't work. Uncharted Truth. I spoke about this one in my video. Kind of a quick one. And I think this is probably the last one as well. Because these are like just old shit that largely how they ever come up. They changed Unshrouded Truth. Someone brought this up on stream. They updated it. What's happening? Unshrouded Truth. They changed it where you have to choose it within 8 inches. It used to be 9, but then they didn't change the horizontally away. So if a unit uses this, if it wants to charge it, it'd have to be 10 inches because you'd be more than 9 away. So I just said make that 8, but I don't change the other one. So they updated the wrong numbers, I think. I think the intention here was to have this say 9 and then this say 8. You know? I think this was supposed to say 9, this was 8, but then they updated it and then they just went Control F9, get rid of that. Yeah, GW should have done all of this. I shouldn't have to do this. This is crazy. I've got to do this. And like the game will have been out. Like it'll have been on order. Like the rules will have been fully out for like a month, I think. When did they post the last faction pack? Yeah, 11th of June. 11th of June was the last update. So like I'm running my event literally on the 12th, which is literally 1 day over a month of when the game's out, and all of these ones that seem extremely obvious that functionally do not work or are just completely like missing, like this one, like why is this not a thing? Why doesn't a wave serpent have fucking frame? You know, like they're like that sort of shit. It's like it's absolutely crazy. Yeah. It's already been a month. When did we get the terrain? Sorry, not terrain, the points. 17th of the 6th. So just shy of a month. Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks. Yeah, it came out on the 17th. Yeah, look at all the other Seer Council strats, they all target 9. Let's have a look. Forewarned. Choose it within 9. Choose unit with 9. That's the broken one. Choose unit with 9. Yeah, I can see the logic. Yeah, I can see the logic. Sure. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Mikey favoring the broken ass Eldar faction. No, that just makes sense, right? If every strat, Psychic Shield is within 9. Fate Inescapable is within 9. The Forewarned is within 9. Why would this one be 8? So yeah, these just need flipping round. Yes, any army that can heal and can res any model in the healed unit as written. My vote on Iron Master can res Thunderkin. Your vote on Iron Master can res Sagittars. It can put Fat Sagittars back together. You know? So yeah, so that's my FAQ, chat. That's where we're at. Feel free to post it on Reddit so I get loads of hate, but also I'll probably get loads of insight as well. But if you are attending one of my events this weekend, or only one on Sunday, you've got until Wednesday to grab a ticket. I do have other events available in the future as well, throughout the rest of the year, and next year's dates will be coming out soon. But that's my FAQ. If you've got any thoughts or feedback, please let me know. please, please, please let me know, because all I'm trying to do is make a rules pack, an FAQ that actually like lets the game run. I'll probably not like do like a, let's call it a balance FAQ that fixes rules until like Games Workshop have had a chance to do theirs. But all of this should just be like standard. Does the Outpost have air conditioning? It sure does, bud. Have you all the enhancements on use with Epic Heroes? I haven't made a specific rule, but the app lets you, so I think it's fine. You know? The app lets you upgrade a unit and then put it in a unit, so I think it's fine. I find it funny that my mechanic is the necromancer now. Yeah. Yeah, they can feel Thunderkid is hilarious. I'm gonna do this. So I think it's a decent FAQ, you know what I mean? Like I said, I feel like I shouldn't have to do this, but I feel like it works. I feel like it's going to be fine. But is there anything that you've thought of or seen? Please let me know. That'd be great. I'm just trying to make an event work, that's all. So come August, if Games Workshop haven't fixed stuff, maybe I'll start fixing stuff then. If we're in December, there's really broken shit, it'll be fucking fair game at that point. So, but if you are interested, you can find my rules pack on my website, hellstormwargaming.co.uk. It'll be there. I'm going to turn, like I said, I'm going to turn this into a drop-down box, and I'll have like an FAQ. But I think I'll probably just leave the FAQ as a Google Doc, because I can't be asked to make a website for it, especially if I'm like constantly updating it. The rules pack, like the core rules, shouldn't change too much. So, but also happy 6-7, everyone. Clear. Control plus replace area by GW, maybe the intended it. Yeah, the Seer Council one is definitely a control F find and replace. Definitely. Thousand Suns and the ritual regeneration attachment. The unit heals when the baby sorcerer completes the ritual, and if, let's say, an exalted sorcerer is dead, he should in theory come back. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Let me have a look. So many tabs open now. Yeah, it's also reinvigoration. When a friendly psychic unit successfully manifests a ritual that heals D3 wounds. Yeah, easy. Yeah, totally fine. When this model heals as a result of sorcerer invigoration detachment rule, you can add 3 to number wounds healed. Once per turn, when a friendly psychic unit heals and uses a ritual, you can heal the unit D3. Oh, interesting. That's fine, right? Does this need an FAQ as well? Okay, it says when this model heals as a result of the detachment rule. That doesn't mean the model exclusively heals wounds, it adds 3, otherwise you add only D3. Right? I think the unit still heals 3 plus D3. But it says this model. I feel like it's meant to say, like, when this unit triggers, or when this model triggers Sorcerer's Invigoration. I'm not going to FAQ that. That's obvious. Is it obvious? You know, what I'm saying, Chai? It says, when a friendly Thousand Sun Psyche unit successfully manifests a ritual, heal the unit D3. But then the upgrade says, when this model heals as a result of Sorcerer Invigoration Detachment rule, you can add 3 to the wounds healed. But it says model heals. The model doesn't heal, the unit heals. But the model causes the heal, but then it's a unit. I think this is so it doesn't confer to the aspiring sorcerer, right? Right. Chaos, I've got a fucking FAQ. Chaos, I've got a real FAQ. Models in this unit. It doesn't say that though, does it? Oh, you mean the correction? Yes. What's it called? Curse of Life. Yes. It only triggers this much if the bearer causes the... What's the rule called? Sorcerer's Invigoration. Core rules: the model is an enhancement, it's a part of the unit. This is the unit. Thus, the unit heals when the model triggers the regeneration. Yeah, it just says when this model heals. But yeah, good to have a clarification. It lets my document be a bit bigger. It lets me add shit to my document, which, you know, I say I shouldn't do. I do enjoy it. I enjoy pointing things out and having to write an FAQ. I can't wait for Games Workshop to copy paste my FAQ wholesale. Because they fucking would. Right, chat. I mean, that's it for today. I was going to come up with some other stuff, but I think we've got to the end of the day. You made me talk about my hair for 35 minutes, so we kind of dragged the stream out a little bit. But that's my FAQ for this weekend. Like I say, if you're local to Sheffield or you're nearby, and you want to come play an 11th edition tournament this weekend, there's one on Sunday at the Outpost. We've got, I want to say we've got 18 people so far. There's 12 left. We got 20. We got 20 people, which is cool. That is sick. Yeah, so we got 20 people coming. If there's an odd number, I'm going to play. I'm going to be playing my land speeder list that won't be painted, but I won't be taking any prizing. I'll just be there being a knobhead on the top tables. Which would be cool, but I've spent this today, like all my autistic homies, I've been masking all day. So I've been painting my other land speeders, and I started painting the bone by hand, and it took me so long. Right, I'll show you an example. It took me so long to get it there like this, and it's like a little patchy, but it's all right. You know what I mean? Like, you can't quite tell. But what I did was I started painting it by hand, because I just sprayed it. The first one I did, I masked it. I like masked it and then sprayed it or whatever. And then this one I was like, oh, I'll just paint it by hand. I started painting by hand, and oh my god, chat, it took me like fucking 25 layers. So then I just airbrushed the bone and fixed all the red. So it's quicker to airbrush the bone and fix the red, because I gloss varnish it, so I just like used airbrush thinner to remove it or whatever. Yeah, so airbrush thinner on a cotton swab just to remove all the bone overspray, and it looks quite good, but close up you can see there's still a bit of overspray that needs fixing. So today I spent all day fucking masking, so it's just like fucking covered in masking tape now. So I need some I'm waiting for some like liquid masking tape, liquid mask to arrive. I'm gonna try MIG. If you guys know any good masking liquids, pastes, whatever, let me know. I've tried Humbrol in the past, wasn't great. I've tried Vallejo, wasn't great. So I'm trying MIG for these. And I want to see what it's like. So I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to try it out. But I'm waiting for it to arrive. Use Tamiya masking. Oh, is it Tamiya masking? Fuck. Because masking tape, I just use fucking Wilco, bro. Masking fluid. Oh, they do as well. And cling film the rest. Well, it's because it's panels. I use the lab film that I have. What's it called? Parafilm. I use parafilm. That's really good. Tamiya's masking fluid. Fuck. Tamiya do thin tape which conforms to angles. Wilco painter's tape. Wilco painter's tape. Tamiya masking fluid. Fuck. Can you get on Amazon? I don't think you can. No. Tamiya better. I've got Tamiya masking tape, but I just don't use it. I just use painter's tape. It's so good. The problem is I have to go around with a sharp knife to cut it all out. And I'm worried that I've cut into the paintwork because I used a brand new blade. Use a scalpel. I use a whip MIG. That's what I've ordered. So we'll see. But yeah, fucking turns out Tamiya. I should have used Tamiya. If I'd known, I would have got it. But the problem is nowhere fucking sells Tamiya shit consistently. That I like. That doesn't use AI. You know? There's Misty Hobby masking as well. Fuck. Fuck. There's liquid masking. Love it. Love that. Search masking. Show me GW stuff. Why not? 20 pages. Not actually fucking focused at all. Fire the printer and print a masking shell. That's such a genius idea. I can't be asked to model a fucking land speeder. That's a genius idea if I can be bothered to fucking model a land speeder, which I can't. So anyway, chat, that's my FAQ. If you got it, like I said, feel free to post it on Reddit. Say Hellstorm's fucking ruining the game again or whatever. That's what people normally say when I'm making my own FAQ. But I am just trying to make the game good. So I'm going to go. I'm going back on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to be doing a painting stream. Wow. We're going to be doing a terrain painting stream on Wednesday. So I've already primed it in Colour Forge. Shout out to the Colour Forge. Lovely primers. Can't ruin a ruined game. True. Can't make the game any worse, can I? Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll be doing a terrain painting stream because obviously Sunday I'll be running the tournament. So I'm just like, I've got like loads of terrain printed. I've got all the terrain ready to go. It's all primed. I just need to like paint some details so it looks nice. So I don't want people to turn up of like unpainted terrain or anything like that. UKTC had absolutely dog shit looking terrain this weekend. They didn't have any nubs or anything. So we're going to have all that. Sadly, my idea project has not quite come to fruition just yet, but I will have all updated footprints. I probably will prime these. I'm still not sure. I wasn't planning on doing this, but my week is basically printing all of the footprints ready. So it turns out that UKTC didn't have the proper terrain is because they've just nicked all the stuff that Games Workshop used in Birmingham for the 10th edition event, and then just made mats. So none of the terrain fits, none of the terrain's right because they're just using fucking odds and sods from GW. That's why and how I understand it anyway. Wish I could get a free handout. You know? Trickle-down economics not working, is it? That fucking trickle-down economics. What about that, eh? I'm sure it'll trickle down in the fucking back of my neck eventually. So anyway, I need to update that fucking alert because Rapid Fire Dice Box is not giving the right thing. What's it called? Timer? That's it. Can't trickle down Sheffield. It's true, we're so high. We're so high, it can't trickle down. Anyway, chat, it's been fun, it's been emotional, but I'm going to go now. So thanks so much for watching, appreciate it. I'll let you know. Like I said, I'll be back on Wednesday doing terrain stream. Friday stream, I'm trying to get a game set up, but I'm just not promising anything yet. But I'm sure I'll sort it by then. So that's it. Thanks for watching, appreciate you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. See you Wednesday. Bye. Bye. Bye now. Bye. Wow. Bye. Bye. Look at him go. Wow.